the mother of Jesse Jackson's infant daughter, spoke out for the first time since news of her affair with the Reverend when it broke back in January. Karen Stanford says she's not a blackmailer. She only filed suit against Jackson to finalize a child support agreement for her baby girl. As Reverend Jackson lost moral authority to lead people, joining us from Denver is columnist and PoliticalUSA.com, Mario Girardello. Mario, welcome to the program. You know, I read your stuff online. Yes. With all due respect, Mario, it seems to me, based on your column, doesn't matter what Jesse Jackson does, you are going to defend him. You are Jesse Jackson, true blue to the very end, no matter what he does. Am I right?
You're right to a certain degree. Jesse Jackson, we have to look at him as a man and what he stands for, what he represents, and also we have to look at his lifetime achievements. Yeah. I mean, his ability. Forget
that little affair. Forget the charges of shaking down companies. Just forget the tax evasion. Forget all that stuff.
You know, I think it's important to realize that Jesse Jackson is a man. Politicians are men and women, and these right-wing attack squads that try to ruin people and get in people's bedrooms are just trying to...
Right-wing attack squads, the vast right-wing conspiracy.
You got it. They do not want to confront the issues. They would rather get into people's personal issues.
I'll confront any issue you want to talk about Jesse Jackson, and we'll start with what you wrote about him. Who's bashing this great civil rights leader you go? The National Enquirer, which offered $25,000 for the story. The only people who now apparently view them as reputable are right-wing attack squads, these rich white men of the conservative movement.
All of a sudden.
Wait a minute. But that magazine that you were trashing, that we're showing on the screen now, well, they were right. It turned out it was true. He had an affair. He had a love child. He paid money from his organization to help pay her off. And she had to sue him to get child support.
That was a formality. That's a formality. He was paying her. She was happy, and now they had to do this as a formality.
Formality in the minds of a Jackson sycophant. Now, this is what bothers me. This man is out there. He had 4 days to, quote, repent, and he's back there. I don't think anybody that wants to lead people and teach them about religion and morality and help Bill Clinton overcome his, quote, weaknesses is in any position to do it when he himself, as a hypocrite, is doing the same thing.
Well, and who are you to judge? Who are any of us to judge? You're ready to cast that first stone?
I'm willing to say that
camera followed you into your bedroom.
If I'm a preacher and I do what I'm preaching against, I'm a hypocrite.
I don't know about you, Mario, but I, as a liberal, I'm just happy to live in a country where we have conservatives to be our moral compass.
Very welcome.
And you're welcome. Thank you. And tell us how to live our lives. I just feel very relieved that we have these conservatives who never stray themselves.
Of course,
you know, they
Bob
never
Livingston,
go off the
Newt
deep end.
Gingrich.
Well, we can go down the list. We don't have to play that
values.
game. We don't have to personally attack them because we don't play that game.
And we don't. We do not. What happened to Bob Livingston? I mean, these stories came and they left. They're paragons of family values. Give me a break. We don't harp on these issues.
Right. But they don't do it. They don't even write herd on their own. It's only when someone like Jesse Jackson, and as you point out in your article, when you're losing on the issues, they get personal. You also go and you point out that Jackson has done more to empower blacks than almost any other individual. He's worked with the high-achieving students to persuade them to volunteer, help churches get involved in their communities, helps develop economic growth for communities, travel the globe, negotiated with foreign leaders that our own elected officials could not talk to.
You know, and that's the short list. I think his greatest skill and ability is able to mobilize the masses for social change. Who else can get the masses of people motivated, especially with voter registration?
And it bothers conservatives because he has a platform. He's able to inspire and motivate people. People respond to him, and that scares them because that's not their agenda. So if they can attack him personally as if he is the only person ever to have fallen off the fidelity wagon, then they feel they can get him on those grounds, and they want to discount everything else he's ever done. It's outrageous.
And they're too willing to put him down. I mean, he's one of our finest black leaders and black politicians, and who's he helping? He's helping the disadvantaged, the people without voice. And these rich conservatives are too worried that it may become an equal balanced society.
Right. Then it bothers them that he took 4 days off and now he's back. Look, that's not for us to say. If he's helping people, that's a good thing.
It's not for us to say. Let's push decide that. Yes.
This middle-class conservative has to end this segment. Thank you. Not all conservatives are rich, by the way. Boy, I was trying to figure out who's more liberal, Mario or Alan. Call 1-800. No, I'm only kidding. All right, we'll take a break. Thank you, Jeff.